What's up guys, real quick let me just tell you this is the first video I've posted in a long time. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently and I'm hoping to post daily. Anyways, we'll get right into it. So I finally decided to spend the big bucks and get the Z Coaster. Alright, so before I open the box, I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about it. I have the 14mm chromoly axle. It's a 36 hole chromoly driver, left-hand drive. There is a 75-degree slack ring in it. I talked to Justin Dowell when I was at Daniel Dare's Action Sports compound, and he told me that's like a perfect medium. Then I watched Adam's video on the Z Coaster, and he also mentions using the 75-degree slack ring, so I imagine that's like perfect in between. Basically with the Z Coaster, the reason I wanted it was because I was switching back and forth from a cassette to a coaster, and I had a coaster for the longest time. I loved it, and then I wanted to ride more park style, so the cassette helped me out a lot with that, and I switched over to Profiles again, and I love Profiles hubs. And then I switched back to a Demolition because I wasn't having as much fun on the cassette as I was on the coaster. Then I sold that and went back to my cassette, and I sold it so that I could have a little bit of money to put toward the Z Coaster. And I believe the Z Coaster still retails around like $370, and I also got a front hub as well. I got the Profile Elite hub only because it matches this one. I could have got the Mini for like $10 less, but it matches. Even though I like the look of the Mini a lot better, I wanted my hubs to look the same. Alright, now the fun part. So right here, open it up, and the first thing you see is, well actually this here, this I've ordered set, we'll get back to that. So this is the first thing you see. I got them from Profile, so this is just the receipt or whatever. We'll get to the bottom of the box real quick. Comes with, you know, a box full of okay, so it comes with some stickers. We don't really care about the stickers. It also comes with this piece right here. This is the cassette spacer. Now, I'll take it out just to show you. I don't know how this works, and I'm not going to be taking this apart, so if you want to turn your Z Coaster into a cassette, this is what you would use. Basically, you just put this in somehow. Profile probably has a video to it, and it turns your Z Coaster into a cassette. Before the fun hub, I'm going to open up the front hub. So, let's see. So I got them in white. This looks just like the Mini, and I'll grab a Mini to compare. So here's a Mini compared to the Elite. So these green ones were my old ones. I have the floral ones on my bike at the moment, but they're the same width. The hub itself, they have the same cones. I have the same bolts on both of them. I got the Volcano cone spacers again. But as you can see, this one on the bottom is smoother and the one on the top is more machined. I really like the look of the one on the top, which is the Mini, but this one matches the Free Coaster a lot better. So that's the difference. They are the same width. I don't know if you can tell, but these are the same this way. So if you're switching from this and you want it to match your Free Coaster and you get one of these, you can lace them with the same spokes because it's going to be the same size. So yeah, that's the difference between that and this. I believe this one is more expensive because it has better bearings in it. I didn't really check, to be honest. It was $10 more and it looked like that, and it's Profile. Nothing Profile makes is bad. So the Mini is a little bit lighter than the Elite, but I'm not too concerned about weight. This is the Z Coaster right here. It's got some weight to it, not gonna lie. Compared to most Free Coasters, this is actually really light. But as you can see, get the close up. That's that, and then it matches the front hub. So that's why I got that front hub. And basically, how this works is when you pedal forward, or when you're engaged, you know, you'll hear the clicking noise. And to disengage, you're gonna back pedal. And I have mine to the 75-degree slack ring, which is 1/5 of a crank. So you just back pedal until it disengages, and then it's you won't hear it because it's disengaged right now. And then to re-engage it, you just pedal that 1/5 of a crank and it's re-engaged. This is actually carved into it, which is really cool. Profiler does some really good work on their stuff, so I'll give you a good close-up to it. Okay, so that's that. I also have a Profile Mini rear hub to compare. So this is, like, right now, this isn't a very light hub. This isn't as light as the one on my bike. I have a female axle on my bike, so it's a little bit lighter. It's also newer, and I don't know if that makes a difference, but it is a little bit lighter than this. As you can tell, the bearing on this is a lot bigger than the one on this. This is smooth all the way through, where this has the machining done with the logo engraved. These are really nice hubs if you want just a cassette. So Profile makes the best hubs. So the difference between the noise, we'll do it side by side. So that's the difference in sound. And then the other thing I got with these is the Z-Coaster hub guard, which if you're running pegs, I highly recommend a hub guard on these. You'll save your spokes. And basically this one just sits right over top of this and then gets pushed down. The only thing you have to move is this the washer here. But you just press this down over top of this this nut right here. Just press it right over. You kind of have to tap it down to get it flush with this, but it'll sit right on this and then it'll roll smoothly around the hub. These here are my new hubs, the Z-Coaster and the Profile Elite. I really like the look of these, and I always like the female front hub. I don't know why, I've just always been a fan of it. I don't know why I got white, because they have a bunch of different colors, so you can get from gold to polished. You can get, I think you can even get this green, but there's blues, there's a bunch of different colors they come in. And I chose white because I feel like it'd go better with my brown frame, but we'll see once that gets on my bike. So I have another video which is going to explain more about the Z-Coaster. Click the link, there's a link in the description. I'll also throw another link up on the screen in a second. Basically that video is me riding and showing you how the Z-Coaster engages and disengages. So you'll get to watch me ride and kind of talk you through it while I'm riding, on how it engages, how it disengages. I'll do fakies with it engaged and fakies with it disengaged, and I'll kind of give you a rundown of it just to see. So I decided to make the big investment. I don't know if it's worth it, so I'll let you know, because I know most people don't go to it because it's a lot of money to spend on a hub that they don't know if they're gonna like. So I'll let you know if I like it, and then I'll let you know if the 75 degrees is enough for somebody who likes a free coaster that doesn't have a lot of slack. When I ran a free coaster before, I put all but one slack spacer in so that I could still kind of crank when I was doing manual 180s and stuff like that, or I could crank up a manual and I could like jump into a ramp by using pedal pressure. So I like using pedal pressure a lot, and that's why I got this hub, because it's kind of the best of both without all the downsides of a free coaster with the slipping that I was having. So I'll let you guys know as much as I can to try to make you seem more comfortable in buying it, because there's not a lot of videos out there right now, because not a bunch of people have this hub. So I'm hoping that this one will help you guys out and see if you guys want to save up the money to spend almost $400 on your back hub. I'll let you know if it's worth it. So yeah, go check out that video and it'll show you me riding and kind of explaining it a little bit more once I get used to it. The video is actually going to be my first time riding that, so it's going to be me getting used to it and trying to explain to you my first impressions. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and go watch all my other videos. Like this one, like this video here if you think you might like the Z-Coaster. Alright, I will see you guys later.
And it don't take a lot of back talk to push me into flaming them. Like that little Damien, Rock 19 to my motherfucking cranium. Gang type gun toting motherfucker. Niggas in the grave thought Biggie was a sucker.